And now's the time when things are shifting. There's gonna be a new world order out there. And we gotta lead it.
True international depression.
You are fake news.
I am not suicidal.
We'll circle back with you directly. I can circle back. I'll circle back with you. Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Hello and welcome to episode 303 of the Jeffrey and Brian Show. I am Jeffrey.
And I'm Brian.
And we're just two guys drinking some beers, talking what's going on. Kind of a slow news cycle this week. Not as much garbage as we usually have anyway. I don't know. Once you... Whatever. All right. Well, remember, was it last week? I think it was. We were talking about that Des Moines superintendent. That was an illegal alien. Yeah, he had an illegal weapon with him at school.
Yeah.
Multiple. Not only is he being charged by ICE, but the local district there is looking to bring him up on any other charges they can, too.
Good luck with that, because they're the ones that looked at his ID and decided it wasn't fake and hired him for a superintendent position.
Well, see, that's one thing too, because the company that they went through to find this guy, they are suing too. So I didn't realize that everyone's using hiring agencies. Maybe that's part of your problem, but sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and ICE did put a detainer on him. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and he had like a get out of the country order from a court before too.
Yep.
All right, so Patel came out. Patel, I'm sorry. I was talking about those with the 274 federal agents at the.
We had heard rumors of these people from shortly after January 6th, but.
Immediately after everyone was talking like Fed. They were chanting Fed at people. But he was saying in particular that a lot of these people were deployed after it was declared an official riot, which is against every policy the FBI has about getting involved in riot control, or rather plainclothes people to blend in with the crowd during a riot, which just leads back into the possibly that these are the folks causing the chaos and the violence.
It's out from the living room. She's got it.
As Brian's getting yelled at.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, which one is Fortenberry? Brittany Fortenberry. This is the one with the masks, I think. Yeah. This was the 32-year-old teacher that was having gangbangs with students and reporting it and having them wear scream masks. Yeah, another plaintiff or accuser or whatever you want to call him, I guess. Accuser, I suppose is the right term. Has come forward bringing up to total of 50 charges against this woman. She is, pardon my pun here, she's boned. She recorded it. We talked about this, I don't know, a couple months ago. I don't know if you remember it at all.
Not really.
We said it was weird enough that she was banging 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds that were students in a gangbang, let alone making them wear scream masks. Those kids are all going to have freaking issues growing up.
Yep.
All right, so Diddy got sentenced with, he got convicted on some kind of prostitution charges or something like that?
Yeah, he got convicted on charges.
Yeah, federal prostitution charges. Got 50 months.
Do you
think this is...
Yeah, do you think he'll end up seeing any jail time?
That's an excellent question. I was didn't even think of that. I was thinking, do you think he'll go right back to making music, or is he just gonna disappear? But that's a good question. Is it even gonna see jail time? And I think he will, or else they wouldn't have made such a big deal about bringing this case forward.
Okay.
But you never know. No one's going to prison anymore. So I mean,
Not the
famous people would
rich.
say the rich and the famous never did anyway.
Yeah.
All right, and this one, I think this one was in Virginia. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the Virginia Democrat. She was in some office or running for some office. I
Yeah,
think she was
Ray remembers this. He's not on yet, but he's the one I think originally shared this one.
originally maybe, but
Yeah.
whatever. She's been picked up for. Well, I'm sorry. She was live streaming like OnlyFans style, her
Yeah.
having sex with her husband.
Mm-hmm.
She's been picked up for domestic violence. She lost her job in the government over that, didn't she?
I think so.
Yeah. I remember I was talking about that. Like, she's really like, is it really even worth the effort, let alone the high likelihood you're not going to make a ton of money, but then you still got the video out there for everyone to see, you know?
Right.
Ah, Jane Goodall, the good doctor, has died.
Yeah.
91 years old.
She lived a good life.
Yeah. She was one who actually like went and
Lived with the
excuse me.
apes.
They actually lived with him and like taught him sign language and everything, right?
Yeah, she's the one that proved they had higher intelligence.
Wow. I didn't realize she was still alive, but 91 would explain that, I suppose. But still an important person in history who just passed away. I thought we'd bring it up. This next one here, I think you shared to me. The dollar coins.
Yeah, I did it today. Uh-huh.
All right. Tell me about them, and then tell me when and where I can get one.
They haven't minted them yet. They are saying that may be because they're going to mint a special coin for next year because it's this year, the 250th anniversary of the United States. And one of the proposed designs is with Trump's face on it. I can just see how everybody's going to freak the fuck out about this.
Oh, if they mint those, you better believe I'm gonna have a stack of them suckers because it's gonna be hilarious. Making a point every time I go to a blue state, spend $1 coins.
But they're not going to be like. I don't think you can use them as currency. I think it's just going to be something. It's going to be like a commemorative mint coin that they make.
Well, technically speaking, they are legal tender, but you wouldn't want to spend that because they cost more than $1. I was hoping this is gonna be like a Sacagawea dollar.
I don't think so, but I
Oh,
could be
that's too bad.
wrong. That'd be funny if it was.
Oh, yes, it would, because you do the same as me. You'd go in with $100 bill, be like, "I'll take a box, please."
Yeah, going into the bank, get me 100 Trump coins.
Making a point to use them every time I'm around my family. Why do you have so many of those? Oh, I have a whole satchel full of dollar coins. Just to drive you nuts. Clink, 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 clink.
Yep.
Uh, all right. Did you see this shit? I even shared this out on social media because I was like, what the hell is the matter with this woman?
No, I didn't see
Joy
it.
Reid. Let me find the exact quote. Uh, here we go. Joy Reid. Uh, Quote, there were no regulations on business. You could earn as much money as you want. Holy shit. Fucking delayed commercial snuck up on me, dude. Uh, you could earn as much money as you want, leave 100% of it for your children with no taxes. That's the world they want back. And I'm like, yes. Is that so radical? I mean, leaving money to your children without taxes. but she goes into income tax and all this other stuff, and it's like calling people crazy and they're extremists and stuff because
Right.
they don't want you to take a chunk of their money and give it to some cause they don't believe in. Cripes. I mean, could you imagine if these Democrats understood that the tax money that they're so happy to spend and pay out
Mm-hmm.
is what's giving the money for us to give to Israel to fight Gaza?
Right.
Do they realize that? So you realize that if we weren't giving all of this money away, not only would we not be giving Israel weapons right now and all this other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you'd have that money. Speaking of, apparently Trump is still considering weighing the pros and cons of a $2,000 tariff stimulus check for every taxpayer. Uh, this was a big one here. The FBI is no longer working with the this is Southern Poverty Law Center, I believe, right? Not the other
Hallelujah.
one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, for the longest time, they thought they were like, um, they would basically they took their word for gospel. The Southern Poverty
correct.
Law Center.
Yes. Exactly. And now the FBI has cut ties with them, but that's because they put Charlie Kirk and the Turning Point USA on the hate map. And I'm still waiting for someone to show me the example of Charlie Kirk saying something hateful because I still haven't seen it, but everyone keeps telling me. I keep seeing everywhere that he always says hateful things. Everything he said. Then it should be super easy to find one for me by now, right? Whatever. Uh, Virginia, you guys got your election there is getting pretty tight.
They still
Looks like
say the Dems have a 10-point lead on the Republican. I don't believe it.
well, do the Democrats in Virginia realize that Spanberger is a Jewish name?
I don't think so.
Because that, I mean, that would make a difference with these voters, wouldn't it?
You would think.
Isn't that why that guy tried to burn down Shapiro's house and why we're causing all these kerfuffles on college campuses?
Yep.
Sheesh. You guys should start pointing out how if these people don't vote for the black person, they're racist. All right, what's going on in Virginia?
All kinds of shit. So we got this
Always.
the VA Democrat Attorney General candidate has been previously convicted of reckless driving. And now that the word came out about it, he's apologizing, saying, "Oh, it was a mistake."
Is it isn't this the same one who contacted someone else in the government and suggested they assassinate somebody?
Yes. Uh-huh. No, I think that was a different. It might be. Yeah, yeah. Same person.
Democrat
Same
nominee?
person. Yeah, yeah. Same person. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Are you saying they should kill the House, the
And
Speaker of the House?
Spanberger came out with a message today saying that she doesn't condone that kind of speech, no matter how it's conveyed out there. She's trying to distance herself from his candidacy now.
Well, especially what's going on with Charlie Kirk and everyone who thought that they were going to be able to just run their garbage mouths as much as they want.
Yeah.
And it's in realizing that this actually mattered.
Hmm.
Like, oh crap, maybe some of these folks are trying to keep their heads down at the time of an election. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spanberg. So you guys think you're going back Democrat after this one?
I don't. She may get the governorship, but I don't think the numbers are good for the lieutenant governor or the attorney general. They've both been really good. I mean, the attorney general is going to be the same. He's the same person's running that's been running with Youngkin, and he's been very good with defending things in the state and stuff. So
Okay.
we very well could have a split executive branch this time around. So
Hmm. Virginia's becoming what Massachusetts was for so long with their Democrat everything and then a Republican mayor and governor.
yeah, Massachusetts don't do that no more.
We'll see. The last guy was a Republican, I think.
They're going to the dark side now.
He is gone. Now they got what is it? Wu is the mayor, right?
Oh yeah, Boston. Yeah,
Who's the governor?
I don't remember.
I can't remember either. I'm gonna want to say hopeful because I always want to say hopeful, but that's New York,
That's
right?
New York. You always get those two mixed up.
Every
Every
time.
single time we talk about it. Every
Speaking of,
single time.
speaking of, the Red Sox just lost the wild card chance to the Yankees last night or today or
And
whatever.
well, I mean, then there's the Tigers that blew a 25 game lead
I
and barely
know.
made the playoffs.
I know they still made it after blowing that.
It was fucking ridiculous. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, we were a shoo-in for the playoffs. And then we literally ended up with a wild card, which we won. But still, we lost the first game to Seattle tonight.
It's already over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at us talking about sports, dude.
We talk about everything.
I know that's the thing is we can actually shit. How much did we used to talk about MMA on this show?
Well, we may start talking about it again now that it's moving to Paramount.
That's entirely possible. But we used to get drunk watching the fights.
Yeah.
And then hit record.
Yeah.
And record our conversations.
Yeah, but we both have Paramount Plus, so I mean, it sounds like there will still be some pay-per-views along the way, but it sounds like the majority of the stuff is going to be on Paramount Plus. So
I have been out of following for so long. I don't know who anyone is. I'm sure the
I don't
titles
either.
have changed hands so many times. You know.
yeah. But it's still entertaining to watch occasionally. I got somebody's ESPN Plus account a while back, and I've been kind of watching it here and there a little bit. So
Yeah, I'm frustrated as hell where I am with the streaming services and no cable, but the cable wouldn't have mattered much except that it was Thursday and I could have watched a football game. But there was professional football, professional hockey, and professional baseball on the same day, and I couldn't watch any sports.
I won tickets to the Admirals opening game against the Worcester Oilers. And considered a couple of Friday nights. Oh, that means I won't be able to do a show that night. Damn it. Because I'll be at a hockey game.
Worcester,
Uh-huh.
where are they out of?
I think it's Massachusetts.
So is it Worcester?
Yeah.
Worcester?
Exactly.
Yeah, Worcester.
Worcester sauce.
I know it sounds like that weird sauce you marinate your steaks in overnight, doesn't it?
Yeah, I got 4 tickets to that game on a Friday night, so it's on the 24th. I think the day of the week is.
Yeah, I pointed out Virginia had no professional sports either, but I was like, but at least they had AAA games. Like you can still watch a baseball game or a hockey game, you know? Oh, so it looks like the Board of Health in Virginia there is finally doing something about this transgender thing in school, at least with their
Well, the problem with this is it's going to be an executive order from Youngkin, and if we get a Democrat governor, they're going to reverse everything like almost instantly. It's not a law. It's not like so. This is going to go back and forth every time the government changes hands.
and this is about males competing in
Female
girls'
sports.
sports. Yeah. I don't understand why they're fighting this so hard. Like,
And it's not even that many males that want to be females that really should make a difference.
it's not that common a thing in high schools anyway. It's becoming more common because apparently it's just cool. But like, they're holding on to this identity politics way too hard. This is not going to go well for the party. They have to change something there. So far underwater, it's ridiculous. I mean, nobody believes a word they say. Anyway, what the hell is this? All right. West Virginia Bureau of Education president urges legislators to adjust school choice school aid formula. Oh, he actually sounds like a hardcore Democrat complaining that school choice has got fewer people in public schools, being there's less money to pay public school.
That's not the case, though. Really, I mean, don't property taxes go to the school systems?
But school choice, what they do is they take the amount of money that would be allotted per child,
Okay.
and that money can be taken to a different school.
What school? What state is this in?
West Virginia,
Oh, okay.
there's a lot of school choice states.
Virginia is not a school choice state.
No, usually your blue states definitely are not typically. They love the teachers union for some reason. Only the truly wealthy should be able to put their children into private schools, Brian.
Like the
Come on.
Obamas?
Exactly. Down in Martha's Vineyard are the private schools. Down in Martha's Vineyard. I say down in Martha's Vineyard. You can't get much further north than Martha's Vineyard and still be in this country. Here's an interesting tidbit speaking of. Did you know that Boston is further north than Toronto?
I think we've talked about this numerous times on the show.
Yeah, pretty neat little thing. Uh, the governor, Morrissey, is apparently very excited. I guess it makes perfect sense that there's a whole bunch of money, over $500,000, that's going to be poured into the coal mining industry from Trump. That ought to help the coal miners around here an awful lot.
Oh, yeah.
And check this out. There's a lawmaker, a delegate. Hamilton is the only thing. Maybe I have more of a name. Anyway, she's a delegate out in Morgantown, which
Uh-huh.
I almost drove to Morgantown today to buy a rifle
Okay.
because I was way away from home signing paperwork, and I knew of a gun shop that was selling a rifle that I was interested in buying, and it was only like an extra 15 minutes out of my way. I ended up not going, but she's anyway. Another city council member or a delegate or whatever is demanding this person step down because of the horrific thing she said about Charlie Kirk following the assassination. I didn't think we'd see that right here in West Virginia, you know? Look, you can only have so many stereotypes of people. God knows there's a huge stereotype for West Virginians, you know? Speaking of, most of the movies you can think of that take place in West Virginia did not take place in West Virginia.
No, of course not.
Wrong Turn, the one with the truck and Lily Sobieski, the one that looks like Helen Hunt but younger, was the only one I know that actually took place in West Virginia. Oh no, that's not true. What was the second Rob Zombie movie?
I don't
Like The
know.
Hills Have Eyes or something?
Okay.
Uh, Government shut down 3 days ago.
Yep.
Does anyone really care anymore?
Not yet. Give a couple weeks from now when paychecks don't start coming in. Yeah.
Who's not getting paid, honestly?
TSA,
Yeah, they'll get back pay as soon
active
as
duty military,
every time I was in the service and
government
government shut
contractors.
down, I kept getting paid. From what I understand, it was just government contractors that aren't going to get
No,
paid.
no. If this goes on past the 15th, there's no paychecks coming out. I mean, retirees and veterans disability is a totally separate pot of money, so we're going to keep getting
Yes.
paid. But anybody on active duty or a government contractor or a VA employee, they got paid on the 1st of October, but their next paycheck is on hold until this all gets sorted out. And also, I don't know if it's in here, but since we're on this subject, Trump's trying something different this time. He's trying to use OPM to do some Doge activity during this shutdown and
Yes.
clear out and actually fire some people along the way.
Well, this is what something I brought up last time was if the government's going to shut down, that just shows you these people are not essential.
Right.
Like we don't need them.
Yeah.
Uh, Sounds logical. But the Dems are losing their shit. And the best part is like even CNN's trying to blame the Republicans for this shutdown. And as far as I'm aware, only Rand Paul was the only one who voted to not have a continuing resolution.
And the Republicans put up a clean CR. There was no political agenda on it whatsoever. It was basically a funding thing for like 5 weeks or 3 weeks that had no political fat in it whatsoever, right or left. But but back when Biden was president, the Democrats pushed through this COVID subsidy for Obamacare.
Yes.
And the COVID subsidy did not require a check to see if you were a lawful citizen before you got Obamacare.
Correct.
And that's where the line's coming out saying that, this money could go to illegal aliens.
Well, not just that. There's other ways. And a prime example would be asylees, people that have claimed asylum and are awaiting their everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, see, that's the problem is that's why they use language like undocumented migrants. Like, there's no undocumented migrants. Yeah, because they're documented in the system, but they're still illegal aliens.
Right.
You see, this is where it matters. They're still here illegally, but they are documented.
Right.
Because they're in the system. This is a big issue too with all that whole and DACA. They're not here legally. They are not citizens. They should not be receiving health care from the American taxpayer. And like I said, Obamacare is the big issue with it.
And I mean, and people are starting to realize that the Affordable Care Act without a million subsidies is not affordable at all. It never has been. It's actually made our health care worse. For the
Obviously,
most part.
this what it went into effect in 2000.
Forever, it was Obama. So, and there was not a single Republican voted for it.
Well, it was supposed to make health insurance cheaper for everyone, but it's gone up for everyone to the point. It went up so much for everyone to the point
we need
that a healthcare CEO was assassinated on the road, and the Democrats fucking cheered for it because their health insurance rates are too damn high.
Yeah.
They voted in the policy that caused this.
Yep.
But they don't put two and two together.
No, never.
And we say, let's pull this back a little, make it driving shit out of control. And they shut the government down in a tissy fit, trying to blame Republicans.
It's always the Republicans' fault. It's never their fault.
This isn't going to help them.
And the only reason why Chuck Schumer has pushed this through to the point that he pushed it through is because he's voted for clean CRs more all the time in the past, but AOC's threatening to primary him in his next re-election campaign.
Yeah, well, Schumer shutdown, right?
Yeah, that's what Trump's calling it, the Schumer shutdown.
And I'm actually fine with the government being shut down because that means they're not spending more of my money and making more terrible decisions.
And I remember the last time that there was a government shutdown and Rush Limbaugh was alive, he said the exact same thing. Keep them shut down for as long as possible, because that means they're not wasting money on stupid shit.
Yeah, you're not giving another $100 billion to Ukraine while you're shut down. This is awesome.
Exactly.
But it's just crazy to blaming the Republicans when they all voted against it. And only one Republican voted against a continuing resolution, a CR. But they're demanding. Even Maxine Waters basically admitted they want health care for illegal migrants.
Yeah.
she's got to stop talking. She's not going to help them. But
She
really,
yeah, she
uh,
doesn't help the party at all.
no. For real though, the Democrats got to figure something out. They can't keep going with this. Everything Trump does is wrong, and give free stuff to illegal immigrants you don't give to citizens because this is not going to help them. I
No.
mean, how? Oh my God, how furious would you be? Especially, okay, California resident, right? Your house burned down. Nothing has happened to fix that yet.
Right.
Let's say now you get sick because you don't have a home. You're reaching up your ass to find a couple bucks for your co-pays for your medical visits because you have health insurance. Meanwhile, Juan gets to take your tax dollars and go to the doctor and have it taken care of by your tax money. Like even Californians will be pissed off by this. Assuming they have any idea how any of this works, which I got a feeling the average American has no idea how the government works anymore.
No, they don't.
Uh, Whitmer just signed a CR in
No, well,
Michigan, right?
she did sign a CR, but they have agreed to a budget now. So when she just signed it in the budget, they're going to tax marijuana up to 24% now.
Wow, wow, that's a lot.
Recreation state. That's how they're funding a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we thought was going to happen in Massachusetts, and then the money just got caught up in the freaking bureaucracy. I think it's like a 27% tax, and like nothing's getting funded with it. Oh. And it's funny too because oh, the government shut down, the world is coming to an end. Meanwhile, the stock market finishes higher and higher every day since it shut down. Yeah, let me add repeat offender into the ring. Uh, have you been watching this Netflix garbage?
No.
Apparently, they're boycotting Netflix now. The Republic. Okay. But yeah, I guess Elon Musk and a bunch of people are trying to boycott Netflix over some old shit or whatever. But it's taking a huge stock dive. I'm seriously thinking about buying some up the next couple days. Because Netflix isn't going away.
Well, it's a global state. It's a global economy, so.
Yeah. What's up, repeat offender?
Hey, lads, how are we?
Yeah. Upright and breathing.
That's the way to do it, mate. Long weekend here in Australia, boys, kicking back, working every day, so tough man's going to love me.
Yeah. Just bought another house. So, yeah.
Oh,
First,
brilliant.
this one took me over a year. That one, the one next to it, took me 6 weeks. But
Nice, mate. Good on you.
yeah, a private sale. That's where the mother-in-law's gonna go live. All right, all right. I've been kind of following this story, but not really. Never really brought it to the show because it didn't seem like something big enough. But there was this pro-life activist doing TikTok or YouTube videos or whatever, interviewing this woman. And then all of a sudden, the woman she was interviewing loses her mind, like just goes nuts, starts pummeling this woman on video. Uh, it's gone past the amount of time that the DA was allowed to file like charges. And I mean, it was clear what happened here. And she was told that she was instigating by being out front asking people questions about abortion. So she has now moved to file a civil lawsuit because the criminal justice system wouldn't help her. This video, typically don't like doing video on this too much because most of our listeners are still
We're audio show.
audio only. Yeah, exactly. But Blaze News. Yeah, but I just got beat down, poor woman. Both of them were black women, so it wasn't anything weird going on in terms of who's hitting whom. Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna try to bring this up again if I see it in my news feed again, because it's like the fourth time I've seen the same thing come up over the last couple months. Thought I'd finally talk about it.
All right, I want to revert back for a second. I got a video to play.
Here.
Share audio. Go.
Sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bull. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of you know, at least for a while until they learn English.
Sounds
And they
like
realize
just
they
like
hate us
them.
too.
I feel bad because I meant to go get that music and occasionally play it throughout the background of this episode and completely forgot.
That would have been awesome. I can't believe neither one of us shared this thing to the Google Doc this week.
Well,
I mean, it's been all the rage, you know. Yeah. Everybody's been freaking out about it for days now.
Fuck, I watched Tim Pool's live show last night, which is also, it was being simulcast on Charlie Kirk's channel, Jack Posobiec's, and a whole bunch of other channels. But they all wore sombreros the whole episode.
Oh, we should have done that.
He's the king of trolling, isn't he?
That's Trump at his best, trolling. And he noticed he is not even like the public spokesman on this whole government shutdown anymore. He's turned it over to J.D. Vance.
Yeah.
And I loved it when J.D. Vance came out and said, if you guys come up with a deal, I promise no more Sombrero videos.
Yeah. Oh, the huge painted-on mustache and the sombreros and music was just so good. Oh, like, that's racist. I'm like, how is that racist?
And the AI on that is so... It's not even good AI, you know?
Well, the video is terrible, but it sounded just like them. We're a bunch of woke pieces of shit.
What a deal breaker, no more Sombrero.
Yes, thank you for playing that. That has been everything. And that's the problem that Newsom has. He's trying to play that game with Trump, like the troll game.
He's gonna lose. That's Trump's game there, man. You cannot win against Trump on the troll game.
Trump's got a team of the best guys, and we all know the left cannot meme.
No.
They're not fun. They need like 6 paragraphs to make a point. Like, dude, I could have done it with like 5 words and made my point, you know?
Oh, it's so easy to make them go off, mate. I have fun on some of those Democrat sites. I'll go on there, just rip in.
Speaking of Brian, when you were playing that, I checked my message that's been driving me nuts flashing on my computer. So I checked it on my phone. It's from a buddy of mine, and it's about that rifle I was talking about going to buy.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping to go deer hunting this winter, but
cool.
I don't want to necessarily... I'm hoping to not have to borrow someone else's rifle.
The problem is you're the only one that's going to eat the meat, so...
My little girl likes venison. The mother-in-law says she'll eat it.
Okay.
We'll see. And shit, any of it that I don't like, my dogs will eat it. At least I'm not buying dog food. I mean, I don't feel bad about shooting an animal in the wild for food. Because, I mean, how many cows got slaughtered? How many pigs got slaughtered?
None.
And you're not eating that entire cow, you know what I mean?
All right, where were we?
We were moving on from the sombrero meme that you played. I laughed at myself with this one. This Michigan church shooting. I was like, oh, Michigan. Another church shooting, and I opened it up, and it said the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints. I was like, oh, Gormans, and closed the article. And I was like, I probably shouldn't have done that.
And I actually have a little bit of a personal take on that story now because being a member of the VFW, the post commander of that local post was a
He's a
member
Mormon.
of the Jesus Christ of Latter Day Saints Church, and he died trying to subdue the shooter. Him and another person went after the shooter. The other person
No shit.
survived. He died.
So he's one of the 4 that died.
Yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I want
But
to
they
make
found out the
jokes.
reason why.
That was
they
his
found
military training kicking in well after the fact. He wasn't in the military anymore.
But they found out the motives of the shooter.
I didn't get that.
He broke
I
up.
said, did they find out the motives of the shooter?
I haven't heard much.
I
From what
heard on one.
Yeah.
I think it might have been the No Agenda show today.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
Still soon.
he moved. He just moved back from Utah, and he was dating a member of the Latter Day Saints. And when they broke up, he got angry at the church, and that's how he took out his anger. That's the latest thing I heard.
He tried to burn the place down too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he killed 4, injured at least 8, tried to burn the place down.
But they didn't find any other bodies in the church after after the fire was put out. So
That's good, I suppose.
it's just insane because when you go to church, you don't expect somebody to drive their car into the church and start shooting at you and set the place on fire.
No, but with enough of what's been happening lately, I personally don't, but I have the wife concealed carry with the church now.
Okay.
Not that I ever expect anything to happen,
Right.
but
Yeah.
if it were to happen, most of the Catholics in my area are very old
Uh-huh.
and are definitely not
Armed.
carrying any kind of weapon. Yeah. And should something go wrong, it's the idea of like a condom. I'd rather have it and be ready there with it and not need to use it
Yeah.
than to go, oh, I could have got laid, you know?
Exactly.
Oh, I could have not been killed today, but oh, darn.
And that's why, I shared it, once I got the alert from the VFW coming across my news feed, because it showed up in Facebook, about it. So, because it's not very often that a active post commander dies like that.
And that's what you do, right?
I'm the senior vice. I'm second command right now. Next year, if all goes according to plan, I'll be in charge of the post.
Sounds like a lot of responsibility and no pay.
That's totally what it is. and we've got electronic gaming and pull tabs in the place, so it's even more responsibility with no pay.
Yeah, now you have to keep books too.
I don't have to. The quartermaster does all that. I just got to send my name to their books.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
yeah.
Just trust. Trust
but verify. Trust but don't verify.
Yeah.
Have we got an honest face?
All right. I saw this article about these kids in New York, these teenagers. They went friggin' nuts with machetes and like fucked up 2 dudes.
Good thing there's no guns in New York.
Yeah, right.
So they break out machetes.
Let me see if I can find. Oh yeah, there's video footage of it too.
You gonna play it?
I got too much crap popping up.
All right.
I don't know if the video is in this. It might be, but there is video footage. But yeah, 14 to 15 year old were harassing a 26-year-old dude with machetes, right?
Yeah.
This guy like leaves or takes off, whatever. They chase after him and hack up some other dude from behind and stab him as they run by him.
And what was their motivation?
Punk kids being punk kids.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, oh. And okay, at least they didn't have a gun. You're right. You're right. At least they didn't have a gun, but they were what 14 and 15 or 14 and 16, I said, so they legally couldn't have got one anyway.
Right.
Which is funny because the repeat offender right here used to talk so much trash to us about our gun laws. And now he's like, oh fuck, I wish I had a gun.
Oh, I didn't talk trash. I spoke common sense. But look, at the end of the day, guns don't kill people. It's people who kill people.
Exactly. Exactly. And if you're gonna kill me, I'm gonna do my damnedest to take you with me, you know?
Oh, 100%. So the thing is, if you take people's guns away, like here in Australia, knife crimes become more prevalent.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
find another way to get somebody. You know.
Well, if you want to kill somebody, you can kill somebody. You know what I mean? Like people aren't hard to kill. Uh, that's why I'm excited to finally get my hands on a nice, decent distance rifle. Because I got a shotgun for like, holy crap, home defense. Like there's a bear in my yard or there's someone in my house. The rifle's for like shoot distance like deer, but also should war break out, I can see far in any direction and pick off an incoming threat too.
Hmm.
And I understand
Oh,
it's not
no.
completely illegal for an Australian to own a gun. It's just not easy.
Yeah. Mate, there's so many things going on. I don't know if you guys seen what happened over in England, Manchester this week. In the
Yeah.
synagogue.
The synagogue. Yeah.
Yeah.
On Yom Kippur.
On Yom
Yeah.
Kippur, yeah.
Yeah, and when he went in, he had fake bomb strapped to his chest. So when he got up, the
Yeah.
cops thought that
That's
he was
what
going to ignite.
That's what I don't quite understand about exactly what happened. I heard 2 are dead, right? At least that was the last I heard. It could have been double by now. But then they also said that the cop shot the guy before he managed to detonate his device. So did he have like secondary devices that killed the other
Yeah.
2 or what?
No, what happened was he killed him on the way through. There was an old fella at the front gate, and another guy saw what happened. He came
Did
over
he
and
stab
tried
him or
his arm.
shoot him or something? Or did he have like little
Stabbed him.
bombs? Okay. Oh,
Stabbed-
okay. But his explosive never went off.
No, because it was just a fake explosive. He used that to bloody distract them
All right.
so that they'd run and just, take off. And as they were taking off, he was trying to kill him. So the cops got him when he went down the ground. They shot him. When he went down the ground, it wasn't a non-lethal first shot. He got up and someone
Yeah,
yelled,
tried to
"He's
get
got a bomb,
back
he's got a
up.
bomb."
Yeah.
Yeah, the police are trying to tell everyone to get away. They're going, his arm. Like that. I saw the video, and then what happened was there's people trying to get away. He got up and he pretended to bloody ignite the bombs. So the cops just give him a fatal shot, just straight away, bang, go on, see you later, mate.
Now, play a little game here. United Kingdom's fellow, a gentleman in the United Kingdom, killed Jews, tried to kill more Jews. What do you think his first name was?
Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Now, I don't know, but that's my guess. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. It's the most common name in that freaking country. Which again, I still don't understand how the UK crap works. Wales is a country, but what the fuck is the United Kingdom then if it's not a country?
It's a group of countries.
Yeah. It's on an island, so you've got Scotland, Ireland, and England. Scotland, Wales, and
the reason why there's
England.
so many Mohammedans in that area is because they allowed the Muslims to take over the countries. All of Europe's that way.
Yeah.
Most of Europe, yeah. Poland is being incredibly resilient to this against this because Poland's the most conquered land on the planet.
Yeah. The Hungarians against it too now. They're fighting back.
Who is?
Hungary. The Hungarians.
Oh, Hungary, all right.
As well as Poland.
Yeah, Hungary was already mostly Islamic anyway, though, weren't they?
You check out the Polish military, mate. They're banking up big time as well too.
Yeah, but they're also pretty certain that Russia's getting ready to invade them.
Mm.
Like with that whole drone thing that went down, and oh my God, did Canada or Canada, the United States, or somebody did somebody just board like a Russian fucking ship in like a NATO nation just board a Russian vessel?
Not that
Could have
I
sworn
saw.
could have sworn I saw that somewhere, and I couldn't find it again to save my life. So maybe it was a fake story that got busted or something.
No idea, mate.
All right, all right. Check this out though. There was this dude going nuts in Iowa, older man. See if I can't find his age here. But, they always take forever to load when I'm trying to do these things in a hurry. Uh, Jesus Christ. Harrison Fryer. September 24th is when the Air Force released this stuff. 71-year-old guy was going nuts, just shooting through a neighborhood, indiscriminately at houses as he walked through. Killed 2 people. So this airman, apparently his wife, they make it sound like his wife heard it first, thinking it was like distant fireworks, but then it got closer or whatever, and it sounded more ominous. So he went outside with his handgun, and this guy came down the road shooting. He yells like a warning,
Yeah.
like, "Hey, you need to knock this shit off," whatever. The guy turns and shoots at him. The airman shoots him down dead. No, I'm sorry, he didn't kill him. Wounded him. Last I saw, he was in the hospital.
Right.
But there you go. If the guy already breaking the law has a gun and you don't, you're helpless to stop him.
Well, investigators later said that his action prevented additional loss of life.
Yeah, because he might have. I mean, well, it said in that article, I believe, that a bullet penetrated his house into his children's rooms.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good enough reason to me to start shooting at somebody, right?
Yep.
well, the left say, ring the police, but the police can't be minutes or hours away. When
Yeah.
someone's got a gun, he's seconds away from killing you.
That's something I say all the time is, when seconds count, the police are minutes away. And shoot, when we had that tree fall, take down the power lines and start a giant electric fire out here. It was 40 something minutes before any emergency vehicle showed up. I'm not waiting for the cops to show up. So, as we mentioned before, Antifa has officially been labeled a terrorist organization.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on.
Yes, and I keep hearing it's not real, like from Nadler. It's an idea, not real.
But how are they gonna if they're that terrorist organization? How come they're getting a hold of covert training conference in Philadelphia?
Yeah, they're holding training conferences. You can buy their merchandise online. There's sign up forums. Don't stop telling me it's not real when I can show you that these people. How does everyone know to show up the same day, the same time, dressed the same way?
Right.
And again, it makes you wonder: these people who vote Democrat, are they just that not paying attention, or do they know what's happening and are lying to themselves and everyone else?
They know what's happening. Jeez. They all know what's happening, mate.
Maybe it is tough to believe that anyone believes any of this garbage, because I mean, fuck, CNN just turned in the worst numbers of all time for viewership. Oh my God, have you seen this basic war zone going on in Portland with ice right now?
I'm loving it, mate. Yeah, I'm loving it. I just saw a video.
War on Portland.
There's a guy that's blow up dinosaur, and those ones that they wear. There's the costumes and that. The coppers come down, or the ice dudes come down with bloody pepper spray, and he sprayed it on the air vent, the back of the costume.
Oh Oh yeah. Oh, and a video just came out of this tough Antifa guy starting a fist fight with another guy and just got knocked out cold. And I'm like, I'm so glad these people are just done putting up with these people's bullshit.
Oh, that was the guy wearing the bloody freedom shirt, wasn't it? Is that the
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. You saw that one.
Yeah, he knocked his ass out and they carried
Came
him
with
away.
that right cross, and the dude just dropped like a sack of potatoes. You're like, ooh.
Then he gets his phone out.
Yeah, well, yeah, then they both get arrested. I'm like, yeah, the dude got arrested because he knocked a dude out cold with a punch to the face on the street. He's probably going to get brought into the police station, get told not to start fights, and get sent home because he didn't start the fight. But this Portland thing's been going on for over like 100 days. This giant protest. And there's actually videos of the locals. This one disabled elderly, I say elderly, probably mid 60s black woman complaining to these Antifa guys, like, like we the people need to sleep because that's when they get the loudest. It's like 3 a.m. And they're telling her to shut the fuck up, and they're doing this for her. It's like, what? What? How is this making my life better?
Right.
Right there in Portland too. Actually, a journalist I know. I think she's post millennial. Don't know if you notice the articles that I take from often, but I make it a point to try to use post millennial as much as often, as much as possible. One of the journalists they got there, a name I've seen several times, and we've talked about her articles on the show, was hit in the face with a flagpole from an Antifa rioter. Right there in Portland. And she got the police or whatever, they watched her like chase this woman down because there was a woman that hit her. But the police basically just watched all this go down and wouldn't get involved because it was too dangerous. It's like, this is why you're here. Excuse me. They refuse to let journalists in. So, I mean, whatever they're doing is the good stuff, right?
Right.
Did either of you fellas see the freaking raid ICE just did in Chicago?
No.
Oh my God. It was Mission Impossible, James Bond, SEAL Team 6 fucking kind of shit they did. Not even kidding you. They had a Black Hawk helicopter that guys rappelled out of onto the roof of the building as guys came in through the windows and busted in all the doors and came in all at the same time to raid this building in Chicago. Holy crap. 37 arrests. Almost everyone who was there illegally. And there were, I believe, Trende Aragua members running drugs. So this is run as a counterterrorism operation. That's why it was so like, nobody knew what to do or how to react. A whole bunch of firearms were seized, pounds of drugs. And I think there might be a video in that link, Brian. I don't know. ICE arrest 37 in Chicago apartment raid.
All right.
There might be a video. I don't
Yeah,
know.
snipers on the rooftops, isn't it?
Well, you see that in general over there. I don't see an article or I don't see a video board, but I saw the video somewhere else. It was freaking wild, dude.
No, it's not in here.
That's too bad.
They had snipers on the rooftops too, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, they had snipers on different rooftops in case the people inside were going to shoot out. Like, if you're on the roof of the building, it's no good to shoot anyone in the building, But yeah, holy crap. Like I said,
Did
it
you
was
see
like
how they did it? Did you see how they started it, the ice and that? They went to the places that rent wasn't being paid. They're the first ones they hit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and there were people there legally, too, who were left untouched. They just came out the next day to find the entire place. They heard it in the middle of the night, the noise, and then went out the next day and everyone was gone. Everything was upside down. Like, what the fuck happened here? Well, here comes Guapo. Well, and he's
right.
messaging us too.
Yeah.
Messaging us as I'm trying to let him in the group.
You took too long.
You could have let him in.
I was trying to find a video that doesn't exist on that
That's the
article.
one I made up.
No, I
Yeah,
believe it exists, but it wasn't linked to that damn article.
I know. I saw it. Actually, I think I saw it on a Tim Pool video when I saw the actual raid. I was like, holy shit, this is like action movie kind of like police raid kind of thing. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was full on in the middle of the night, eh?
Yeah, like 3 in the morning or something.
Yeah. Well, that's what I reckon. I reckon it's like Russian operations. They come in, take them out in the middle of the night, and bloody the neighbors wake up in the morning. They've got no idea what happened.
Yeah, the neighbors are just gone. What up, Guapo?
Not too much, guy. How you guys doing?
We're
mate,
doing all
hey, buddy.
right.
Yeah.
We had a couple stories earlier that we mentioned you because we were pretty sure you were the expert on.
Oh, damn. Yeah, sorry, kids.
Those
I get
damn
it.
kids.
Yeah, I had to
I
be
think
that.
I think one of them was about that woman that was banging her husband.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was a candidate, Democrat candidate. We talked about it like when she was running and she was doing porn on the side.
Yeah, well, I knew that you. Yeah, we talked about it back in the day.
Yeah, and her lawyer's a husband too. And like
That's not a conflict of interest.
It sounds like so many conflicts of interest and just no good way out of this one. And now she got busted for like beating up her husband or something or her kid or something.
There was it on video. I want to see this shit, you know?
Right? It's all on video. Let me see it. I want to see her. I want to see her
beating up your husband.
Yeah, windmill kicking him naked, you know?
Yeah, no, it's a new
cockle as well.
Hey, I'm not kink what is that? Kink shaming. I just want to see the video, making sure it's legit.
Yeah. For all we know, this domestic abuse was just part of her video presentation for the internet. You know what I mean?
Somebody call it out. Somebody didn't know what the hell was going on. Could have been live streaming.
How did you know to call the police that I had his balls in a vice?
Mm-hmm. He could have liked it, you know.
In the good old days, we used to call that cuckolding.
Yes, exactly. Well, cuckolds usually when they make you watch someone else bang your wife.
Yeah, no, there's a nutcrackers.
Gimps.
Oh, okay.
Brian, you shared this one.
Right.
And it's funny because I saw this a couple weeks ago and just skipped over it because I was like, this is stupid. But it does take place in Upton, Massachusetts. It's over by Worcester, actually.
Oh, yeah, hockey.
Well, woman gets out of her car to start cussing out the ICE agents during an arrest.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the one to send it.
Oh, is you? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I just like, we need to watch. I mean, I wish there was a video of it, Bob.
I do too. Well, she didn't put her car in park.
There is a video.
There is a video?
Yeah. I
guess the article was trying to find it. Like,
I got the video.
Let's watch her car go into the lake.
All right. We can do that.
That sucks.
Oh, this is after.
Wait for a commercial.
It's always commercial first.
Sorry.
This is my life.
Brian's never prepared for the commercial.
I'm not. Daniel Day-Lewis. Gotta be a good
back.
movie.
Yeah.
He's back. Performance of the year.
I was let down from the There Will Be Blood. The most dry, boring movie ever.
Wabo. Again, on the truck driving thing. I think maybe we should consider doing a little bit out here in West Virginia because Trump just put a ton of money into the coal mining industry, and we're going to need truck drivers to transport this coal.
I don't want to fuck with my dude. I'm happy where I am, dude.
All right, I'm just saying you could come out here twice a week or once a week for 2 days at a time.
Oh yeah, it's already in the water.
Yeah, see, that's what yeah.
Okay, but, sorry to bust your bubble.
No, right, that's what I want to say. It's like, man, this like, I wish I would see her yelling, and you can see the car driving by,
rolling right behind her, and she's cussing out ICE.
Because you see videos of lady like yelling at other lady, and they like they didn't put a park and just hit something else, you know.
Yeah. Or they custom out the gas pump, and then they get in the car and drive off with the gas nozzle still in their
Yeah.
tank. That's always my favorite.
And then the NFL announces next Super Bowl halftime performer this week. I never
Yeah.
heard of this person before.
I've heard of him, but I don't know much about him.
Yes, it does a lot of Spanish songs and stuff. So
He doesn't speak English.
Nah, he's Puerto Rican, I think.
So he is Puerto Rican. So El Guapo will be watching this halftime, but probably 95% of Americans will not be. They'll be boycotting it.
I don't even.
That's what gets me. Bad Bunny, right?
Mm-hmm. He wears a dress. He's
Well,
gender fluid.
He's this. What's the name of that actor? Style, something like that too. Henry Style. I forgot his name.
Yeah, he's gender fluid.
Yeah, Harry Styles. Yeah,
Harry Styles.
Yeah, he wears dresses too.
Well, what gets me is they make it. Apparently, this Bad Bunny made a big deal about not doing U.S. tours because of this immigration thing.
Yeah.
And then Trump was like, "We'll make sure to be at the halftime show just for you." And I'm like, and he's like, "Well, I'm not sure I'll do it." And I was like, first of all, the halftime show is in the United States, so you're full of shit about not doing U.S. venues. Well, Trump's got his policy. And number two, he's fucking Puerto Rican. What are you going to deport him to? The United States?
Yeah, he has U.S. citizenship.
Yeah, by default.
But like they don't have a right to vote. But he has U.S. citizenship. He can't be.
I think they still got a right to vote. They just don't got Senate and Congress representation.
They vote for Puerto Rican shit. They don't vote for anything in the United States.
Anything federal.
And they don't pay federal taxes.
Bingo. That's the big trade-off.
Also, people there's some people that go live in Puerto Rico for 6 months, so they have to pay income tax.
Yeah, well, it depends on what you're doing for work. I mean, like
yeah.
Like I could move to Puerto Rico and sell life insurance down there, but you want to know how much the life insurance license is in Puerto Rico? It's like $2,000.
No. If you could do like through the internet.
That's what I'm saying. I could go down there and sell life insurance on the internet, but to get a residence license in Puerto Rico, it's like quadruple any other state in the United States.
Well, they got to collect their taxes somewhere, right?
Yeah.
I have a news alert that just came across my thing that.
Oh shit! We never do this.
There's a big celebration for the Navy's 250th anniversary here in Norfolk on Sunday. The Department of War Secretary has already been announced he was going to be attending, and now President Trump just announced he will be attending the festivities in Norfolk on Sunday.
Yeah, I heard about it this morning.
Navy's older than 250 years old, though.
No, it's 250. United States
United States is 250 years old.
No, I think it's young because we declared independence from the British in 1975, 76.
1776.
Yes, but we now became the United States into 1787 because we went through the.
No, as soon as we declared independence, we were independent.
Yes, but
the British did not accept that. 1776. No.
Yes.
1976 was the bicentennial.
Yes. But when is the
76 and another 50 is 26.
When was the Constitution ratified? The new Constitution, because we were another
1812 or something like that.
No,
the inception of the U.S. Navy was October 13, 1775. So it was before the Declaration of Independence.
Because I thought it was older than that. But I knew the Navy existed before the country. I thought it was much longer.
But only a year, like less than a year.
Okay. But the Constitution is younger than 1776.
Constitution, yeah.
Yes.
I'm just saying the Navy is older than the United States.
Yeah, because we were another country.
And the Army's older than that, isn't it?
No,
bro.
Just remember, the United States Navy was fighting the Barbary pirates before the United States was formed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it was, Jefferson sent some guys over. He was like, "Hey, um,
This is
go pick
back.
a fight, but don't pick a fight, like 300 style." You know
How is this
No.
not in follow up?
what's that?
What?
Oh, ah, because I already found 4 things for follow up, so I put this under ice. I know I couldn't just. It was either that or move one of those sex things down to like local with Virginia. But we already had 3 things each for local,
All right.
so you know. I was
Judge
like,
denies Kamar Abrego Garcia's bid for asylum in the U.S. Duh.
Okay, so this guy was like, "Hey, I cannot go to that country. Oh, I cannot go."
He said
He went
that
to
like 40
25 countries.
times. There's
Yeah,
a ton of countries he can't go to.
Yeah, so what the fuck? Why we have to take it by default? If
Drop
another
him
country
off.
can, if he's too dangerous for another country, probably he's a dangerous person.
No. So yeah, you know what? Then drop him off on the front line in Ukraine. Let him be a Ukrainian freedom fighter,
They're always
He,
looking
and
for
maybe
people.
dude,
maybe he could be a hero.
he could have taken the easy way out, go to El Salvador, and just be over there, fucking do his time, and get the fuck out and just walk out.
Yeah, especially considering El Salvador in prison is not nearly as bad as it used to be.
No, because everybody's watching him. You know, it's like, okay,
He's the only prisoner.
huh?
No,
I've
El
been the
Salvador
only
has a
one in
lot
the
of people in
prison.
prison.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a routine every day. Waking up early, go to eat, go do your little exercise, read a book, and you know what? When you finish your sentence, you're like, okay, I just walk out, okay, and he's home.
Well, that's the thing that gets me too. It's like I understand it sucks to be in prison. Like it
Yeah,
cannot be fun, right?
yeah. I mean, like
But
it's boring, but you know what? You get to read. Fucking just read. You know,
well, at least read books. But like,
watch.
why not take all of the courses you can that are going to be paid for by
Well,
the
this is
penal system?
this is different. We don't know where he's gonna end up. But I said
Well,
he
hell,
would have taken El Salvador. At least it could be like, hey, can I
yeah,
get a little? Yeah,
for all we know, in El Salvador, they could ask him to run the garden, and he could
yeah.
learn how to be a horticulturist or
Yeah.
how to be a carpenter. That's something you could use when you get
Oh,
out. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
that's what Bukele's doing right now. All this fucking person is like, okay, you didn't do that much crime. We're gonna teach you trades. So when you get out, at least you got some trades with you.
Yeah,
You know?
you can go do this instead of going back to
Yeah.
whatever
If you were
garbage it was.
hardcore, you're there for life. Because
Yeah, exactly. Once you started murdering people, we don't care. But I was like, you got busted with a dime bag of weed,
yeah,
selling it
well,
for some. You know, it's like
yeah,
we're gonna teach you. Tell you, we're gonna teach you to be a carpenter.
yeah,
When you get out, you're gonna make more money as a carpenter, and you're
yeah.
not
You
gonna go
could,
to prison for it.
yeah, you could do your own little business and fucking fix people's shit, do people's stuff, and nobody had to do a background check because you're on your own business. You know.
Especially if you're doing it
He's South
handyman
African now,
style.
isn't he?
Hmm?
He's South African now, isn't he?
Now, who knows, honestly?
That guy, that Garcia. Isn't he off to Africa now? They're sending him.
No,
It honestly could be.
he's going to Africa because the judge is like, no, you cannot stay here.
Yeah, but he already said he can't go to Africa.
The whole continent?
No, he going to Papua
Yeah.
New Guinea or something like that. I heard.
It was
I
some
thought they
crazy. There was last time I heard it was like some country we'd never heard of. We had to actually
Papua
look it
New
up on the
Guinea?
map. No, it wasn't Papua New Guinea.
No, it was like Usaid or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so South Sudan.
No.
No, like I said, it was like 2 weeks ago. I brought it up at the end of the show. I was like, "Oh, some country I had never even heard of."
No.
And Brian looks it up the next week. He's like, "Ah, fuck yeah!" It's like, "Oh, no."
It's the middle of
Where is
Africa.
that? It's like it's a little tiny itty bitty country the size of like a
Like, dude, I would have been shut the fuck. You know what? You caught me. Send me to El Salvador. Do my time there, and I'll be out because it's the most fucking peaceful country right now. You know. And you know, the jail's not gonna let you fucking kill each other, like you know.
Or maybe they do. That's why there's no crime on the outside.
Whatever. Do at least do a fucking pay per view. You know.
At least it's still on
Unfortunately,
the
people
American continent, I suppose.
just got gnats. I gotta get these empty beer cans out of here, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm in the basement, which not a big deal. I got a door right here to the outside, but the problem is the retaining wall because it's underground. The retaining wall collapsed.
Why don't you get those little fly catcher things?
I had some, but I took them down because I had the whole place cleaned up and I could get out the back door. took it down. I even had an electronic bug zapper just
Mm.
in case. That, and I also have a weird hole from my basement that goes to the crawl space underneath the rest of the house because the
That's what
basement.
you do. Your sound power communication.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's when I pick up my beer, can of beans and
Mm.
tap on it, so that the other side goes SOS.
Yeah.
All right. So, repeat offender brought it up last week. I didn't want to get into it too much at the time
Mm-hmm.
about Hegseth getting all the
Yeah.
stars together.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I heard conflicting reports. Was President Trump and Hesketh both at Quantico, or were
Yeah.
they video
Yeah. It
people?
was. He did a speech after Hex said.
All right.
Yeah, and it just. Yeah, anything good. I mean, Trump. He say shit off the cuff, and sometimes it doesn't come off. The,
Well,
the news didn't pick it that much because everybody is still, what is it? They shell shock for Hegseth speech, which I
Shell,
have to.
shell. Did they seriously use the term shell shocked?
No, I'm the one using it
Oh, okay, okay.
because they never heard a military guy, talk the way he did, and that was fucking. And that was fucking clean compared to what I heard in my military time,
Well, that's what got me too. Like, oh, he's just so rude and ruthless. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, do you have any
Dude,
idea the words
this
that were
is why
told?
you get left military do military shit because we are the art of killing.
Yeah, and that's what Trump said was we're uh Hegseth was what it said. Your job is to fight wars and not be fat fucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the View got all butthurt, like he's fat shaming these generals and admirals.
First
Dude,
of all,
oh,
the
go
one
ahead.
that what's the name of the lady, the good looking Hispanic, half black, half white. If she was fat, I don't think she would be in the View.
Anna
Yeah.
Navarro
I guess.
said Hispanic.
Lawyer one.
Eswatini, a small country in southern Africa where the king still holds absolute power.
Well,
There you go. That's where
I
the
bet,
Senate
I bet he gonna miss fucking Bukele right now.
Yeah.
He won't be getting his burritos for a hard team for
Yeah,
Jeffries, will he?
He gonna be rice and beans. He gonna have nothing.
He won't be wearing his sombrero there.
Nope.
But yeah, they're complaining about like fat shaming of these people in the military. I'm like, I'm sick and tired of this bullshit.
Okay, this is
You
what
need
happened.
you need someone to be able to do their fucking job, okay? These people don't understand. You can't have a whole bunch of fat, out of shape, worthless fucks run around a Navy ship when shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, one of the reasons why they called all the admirals and the generals together was to hey, if you're too fat to run PRTs at 2
not even
years,
that.
go ahead and retire.
The way he did that speech, you cannot do it over Zoom call. You have to be in person. You have to see him. This is one of those. Hold up. Fucking when Lincoln was calling all his generals, he was like, "Hey, let me do sound power telephone." No, he fucking want to see you in person. This is what
How
I
much
want.
money did the U.S. government spend to bring all these people back on military jets from all around the world?
Doesn't matter. It's because you have to send a message across, and
you know what though?
very effective when you do it in person.
You can say it costs money, if that money was already allocated to the DoD budget or DOW budget. Department
Plus,
of War.
you have to send this message across like in person. Dude. Like I said, you cannot be doing this. It's just, and this is like the he's just telling like, hey, this the shit we've been doing the last how many years behind us, decades.
Yeah,
it's not working. We have to we go back to the
probably
old
since
food.
Obama.
Even before that, dude.
We were running drills. We were running drills on my ship while we were in the Med Sea defending Israel with our anti-ballistic missiles. We were running like all the different drills you do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm talking about. Like when you run a GQ general quarters drill,
Mm-hmm.
You don't always batten down the hatches. And I know everyone's heard that term, but they don't all know what it means. Navy guys actually know what it means, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The ladder wells that go down from one deck to another, there's this big hatch that'll come down. You got to close and you bolt it shut. And
Yep.
now,
Then you open the little hatch.
then you open the scuttle,
Yep.
which is a little circle that's big enough for a human to get through and even carry tools through if they need them.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, we were running drills. We had the hatches battened down. We were running full red alert, all this shit. Like we're in actual combat. We are taking casualties drills. We had to shut down drills. I had to go get my fucking tools and cut a fat fuck first class out of a scuttle because he was stuck.
You use butter first.
Oh, we tried. We tried with the
Oh,
Crisco. We
shit.
tried all of that. Obviously, I don't want to cut a giant hole in my ship, make it not watertight, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I guess we're gonna make a cut. So I cut a big hole around this guy using my plasma torch. No, not a big deal, but it was enough to break free and bring him down to my shop, looking like a giant, fat, disgusting bastard with the ship stuck to him.
Yeah.
Then I had to cut the rest of this crap off of this guy in my shop so I wasn't stuck to him. And now he's like, oh, thanks, man. It's late. I got to go to bed. I was like, fuck you. Now I need to go repair a giant hole I had to cut in this ship to cut your fat ass out of it.
Yeah.
And we can't have people getting stuck in hatches in combat situations because everyone who's stuck behind that man dies now.
Yeah.
Right? And not only that, what if your emergency repair welder is not even necessarily going to die, but stuck on the other side of that guy? Now it's going to take him freaking an extra 7 minutes to find his way to you by crawling through freaking tubes and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going the back way out.
I'm with El Guapo. I think like if you're going to go through the chain of command, you've got to do it personally, straight up. Because imagine how many of those messages are going to be passed down now by those generals and admirals and air marshals and all that. That's just going to go straight to the bloody bottom.
Yeah, and that's a good point because I think all these people we've seen in the U.S. military lately telling people to just disregard the president's orders that are losing their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might have had a lot to do with what just happened too. Because hey, you work for fucking us.
Right.
You know? Yeah. This is
It
the
is-
president. This is the Secretary of War.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
and
both
that's-
of them going on stage. Sorry, mate. With both of them going on stage, even going and saying, right, it's coming straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah,
Like,
and
ship up.
you also say about no more fucking nation building. Like, no, we're gonna go over there, kill people, win, and get the fuck out. Because this when
Not even
Just-
necessarily go over there and kill people, win and get out. It's
when
if
to
we
get
don't need to be there, let's not be there at all. If
like
we
what-
are going to
yeah.
be there, then we fuck them up and roll
yeah,
out.
like what's the end goal of going over there? Well, what you want to accomplish instead of just going there lollygagging like it's nothing going on in there, you know? Like you go there, defeat your enemy, get what you have to get, and get the fuck out. Like, why are you gonna linger there more than you want to do? You know?
I think from an outside point of view, like from someone not from America, America needed to change the way it was focusing, where instead of being world police, now the mediators under Trump. Trump's a mediator. He's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
what? Look how much the world. Exactly, the entire world hated the United States being the world police.
Yeah.
And now that
They
Trump's
really
trying
want
to
it.
not be, now that Trump's trying not to be the world police, the entire world saying, "Hey, where's the United States to do this?"
Exactly.
What are you going to
He's
do
taking
about
you guys-
Gaza? What are you going to do about Ukraine? It's like, why the fuck is this my fault?
I think we got it in here, but it was late breaking news where Gaza's agreed to release all their hostages that are still alive.
Hamas have, Hamas. That happened about 2.5 hours ago.
It
3
said
hours
dead
ago.
or alive, actually.
Okay.
What I read was so they're going to even return over the bodies, which I gotta show that's at least some respect. Unfortunately, they're dead, but at least you're giving them the bodies back.
I'd like to know what was in that deal that Trump broke it because I tell you what, there's both sides are in agreement with it apparently.
Well, at first Hamas told Trump to fuck himself, and then they said we agree with some of this stuff. And then they said there will be peace in the Middle East one way or another. Problem is, right now they're saying to go along with what they're doing, they need Israel to stop. Israel's not going to stop.
Yeah.
Nah. They've
So
got
it doesn't fucking matter.
They've got an agenda.
Yeah, Israel has decided they're going to
they're
eradicate
tired of
Hamas.
fighting Hamas. That means that they defeat them, and 20 years later, they got to fight them all over again. You know. So.
And no matter what happens right now, in 20 years, we're going to see another insurgency come up. We're gonna. Anytime you're dealing with the Holy Land, there's always going to be dispute for whose it is. Oddly enough, when was the last time the Christians made a claim on the Holy Land?
I don't know.
We kind of don't care because
the Knights Templar.
Yeah, we don't care because at least you got the Jewish in there, and at least they let us visit, they let us do our thing. They let Jewish people let you be gay if you want to be gay, you know.
Yeah, what's between you and God is the way the Jews and the Christians see it.
You go over to Palestine, you say like, "I'm gay," and you end up.
There's no gays in Iran.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess it depends on how you look at that, because I looked this up when we were doing the whole Iran conflict thing when we blew them up.
Mm-hmm.
Iran does not kill you for being a homosexual.
What they kill you for?
They force transition you.
That sounds worse.
So you're not gay anymore.
But you're still gay.
I'm not kidding you. That's why I said it depends on how you look at it. But that's what Iran will force transition
how they
you.
force transition you?
They hold you down. They pump drugs in your body, cut your penis off, turn it inside out, then reinstall it.
No. You just gay. You're not transsexual.
That's not how they look at it.
Iran will not allow homosexuality, but they will allow transgenderism.
That's great.
So they will force you to transition, so you're not a homosexual.
$20 is $20, I suppose.
$20.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You when you go to the Middle East, you're gonna see a lot of Middle Eastern guys holding each other's pinky.
Is that when they're gay?
No, they're not gay. It's just a typical thing.
It's weird. I remember someone explaining to me in Israel,
and
I was like, "Okay, that's weird. I'll just accept that this is something they do."
You know how Japanese don't touch hands? You know, they just bow. They don't handshake and stuff like that. To us, handshake is the same thing. The man over there hold pinky hands with each other.
I've spent a lot of time in Israel, believe it or not. Fuck. I must have stopped in at least a dozen times.
Never been.
Well, again, I was on a ship. Its sole purpose was to defend Israel from a nuclear strike. So we were always next to Israel, and that's just where we pulled into. You know, Hungary here, Egypt there, but typically it was Israel every time. And it got boring because it's like, okay, I've tasted all the food, I've seen the culture, you know? Now I'm just a weird American guy walking around trying to find someone to have sex with in a freaking Middle Eastern nation.
Good luck with that.
A Middle Eastern war-torn nation. You know what I mean?
Not likely to happen.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, damn, you're hot and you have a sweet rifle. Don't know if you realize, bro, the IDF carries their weapon on them at all times.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah, even if they're off duty and they're out at the club with their buddies, they have their rifle strapped to their back.
They never know when shit's going to pop off.
Because of it, exactly. I was like, and that's what lets you know, it's like, holy shit.
This is a real situation.
Yeah. Exactly. You'd go to the nightclub, drinking some beers, dancing, and you see like 2 chicks and 3 dudes with these freaking like obvious full automatic rifle, you know? I mean, you don't see automatic weapons in the United States, let alone at a bar.
No. I mean, I remember, traveling back through airports from Europe to the U.S., and you see automatic weapons all the time in the airports.
Mm.
Okay.
France is big for it now too. And also Paris, mate. Even the bloody I took the Eurostar from England to cross to France, the train. As soon as you get up the station, mate, they're all armed soldiers there now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Walking around semi-automatic machine guns and that. And the airport when we flew from Paris to bloody Scotland, yeah, armed soldiers everywhere.
And that's actually something that I know the NRA, the USCCA, and all these other gun clubs organizations aren't going to want to pick up. But this is right now when this whole NFA thing has been in turmoil, National Firearms Act is in turmoil, and now you're deploying essentially troops into cities.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time for the NRA to come out and say, you need to unban automatic weapons because you're sending people into these cities that might have an automatic rifle on them. I need to be able to fight back against a tyrannical government if you're going to put soldiers in my city. But it doesn't help fit their narrative as much being on the Republican side of the aisle because they want the National Guard in these cities.
Right.
Well, usually a city they, I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of politicians involved with racketeering with criminals and shit.
100%, mate.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Look at Antifa. I think Antifa's better with the fucking police in Portland.
Oh, they definitely are. Well, not even necessarily definitely are, but either that or the police are just cowards and just have a job and aren't in service. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is why. This is why. So it's a failed state. It's a failed city.
Well,
It's
doing
a
some love.
Yeah, you need someone to enforce the laws, or why bother having them?
That's why you send the National Guards, and I guess you have to just start all over again.
100%. See, what about during the summer of love? How many police stations were burnt down?
Oh,
Not this summer because
Trump's in charge.
we defund the fucking
Sheriff.
what the USAID, and now with the government shutdown, probably gonna keep fucking defunding all the Green New Deal stuff.
Green New Deal.
Well, actually, didn't they just knock one of those Green New Deals down when the shutdown happened?
Yeah, he's about to start cutting stuff. He got all the power, and I guess the Rosbon, I think I forgot the name of the guy. He was the main architect, but the fucking the front run calling all the distraction was Elon Musk, the Dodge team, and everybody was like Doge, yeah. So everybody's like attacking Elon Musk. So like, oh, he's gonna be the temporary. Like once Eli left, the main character the behind the scene pulling all the string was still there. So now that the fucking president got all the power to cut off funding, that's gonna start doing fucking destroying all the Democrats' toys and shit.
Well, I said you joined the show late, but we talked about it. There's gonna be Trump's trying to do mass layoffs during this shutdown.
Well, yeah, so no layoff, firing people. No more fucking. And they're gonna take all the funding of every fucking new Green Deal that's passed. So he fucking win situation. They shut down the governor. He's gonna cut all this fucking funding stuff, all the stuff that the Democrats like.
Yeah, but it's true about him, but he does play 5D chess with everyone, doesn't he? You look at it.
I guess they're kind of ahead, like because they're like, okay, we're gonna have an RC event in October. What's gonna happen then? And I think they were planning ahead of this. Like, dude, there was like, I think they planned this from the beginning, like before, because when he got inaugurated, dude, the same day he was fucking posting President directive was the name of this fucking thing.
Executive orders.
Executive orders left and right, like 120 in one day.
Yeah.
He should have got an auto pen, press the button.
I still love that auto pen picture of the bloody president.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else has got their portrait on the White House lawn except for Biden. He's got an auto pen.
Yeah, and he's a fucking master.
Another troll by Trump.
Yeah, I wanted to go find my sombrero and stuff for today.
Where is it?
The Democrat, I don't know, man. The Democrats gonna be like, "Hey, we need to regulate sombreros." Fucking.
We played the meme before you showed up, so.
But do you realize what he also did in those pictures? Those portraits.
Dude, Jenny
he put himself. He's down there twice, 41st and 47th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to the
Everyone else has only got one up there.
Yeah. Dude, what right now they need to get a bunch of mariachis, go to the DNC and go fucking play songs over there, or fucking mariachi nights and shit. Yeah. Because they were okay with fucking taco. Trump always chicken out. Remember, they had a fucking taco trucks in front of our RNC and stuff like that. They were okay with that, but fucking Trump chair meme. Oh, they're fucking tired thing. They're fucking crying about it. Like, God damn, man, how fucking low testosterone you got? Do you get offended by this shit? And JD Bear's like, they make fun of him. Like, okay, cool, it's funny, whatever. Just move on. I wasn't laughing about it when Trump shared this fucking meme. Like, all right, whatever. And now they're fucking crying, but now stalkers, I find it hilarious, dude. Like, because
you said the new one with
it. Yeah.
Have you seen the new one with "Don't Fear the Reaper"?
No.
Brian, play that meme again.
You've got to see this one.
God.
You've got to see the brand new one.
Which
Keep
one?
talking, guys.
Which one?
More cowbell. More cowbell.
More cowbell.
The sombreros.
You've got to find the new one, mate.
I gotta figure out where I had it, so.
I have no idea what that music's called either.
The cucaracha?
Cucaracha.
Is that the cockroach?
Yeah.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha.
No puede caminar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cockroach, you can't walk anymore because you are missing your principal leg.
I guess so.
I believe is what it translates to. Yeah, no, that now I
got it.
Now I hear La Cucaracha. I was looking up Mexican hat dance. I was like, it's not the right song.
You got to see this new one, guys. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch this one.
I'm just waiting for the ads to clear out.
Oh, Brian's ready for a commercial this time.
You think?
While Brian's getting this ready, perfect lead up into that. The drug war. The war on drugs. We've blown up more and more drug boats. 2 in the last couple days, I believe.
Yeah, one today or something like that.
Yeah, one a couple hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
We're not putting up with this shit, I guess.
No.
How many do you need to pick off before? Are we actually denting their inflow? Like, is it actually stopping what they're bringing in, or do they have 1 million more? And if it is 1 million more, how many do we need to pick off in a short amount of time in such a horrific manner to get it to stop?
I guess into the stop, dude. They start running out of people.
You're only getting the runners, mate. You're not getting the manufacturers.
Right.
Well, you don't have to hit them. You don't have to hit them all with a fucking missile, dude. Like, you could have hit them with the 30 mil cannons. Or even 1 5-inch round. You didn't have to come by with an aircraft and drop a missile on them. So if it's so many of them that just, holy crap, Shark and us not gonna do it, why don't you just sink the vessels with lead rounds or tungsten rounds and then arrest everybody?
Well, then that means we have to take care of them. There's gonna be a whole prosecution and just.
Yeah, but the terrorists delivering drugs to the United States, that sounds like an easy death sentence.
Dude, look at what's going on. We can't even deport people no more. We're fucking holding up with the LCL.
Good
I
point.
mean,
Because the guy who shot McKinley was executed within 45 days.
yeah.
And California hasn't executed anyone, in what, 25, 30 years?
Yeah, now we fucking give like, oh, let's let them out. It's like, no, it's just eliminate it. Fuck it. I guess we could practice like, we figure out like, hey, what missile works best for this? What missile will work best for that?
No, okay. No, that's a fair point. We may be trying different things out to see how they react and how they.
Yeah, can
Our
change
new
it.
weapons we're making is we've given you
Okay, and let's
3-year-old
not
stuff.
say like, hey, how about it? This is like regular people. Like, no, nobody can afford a fucking speedboat from Venezuela right now.
Yeah, that does 130 knots.
Yeah, with no
It's like,
luggage.
yeah, I mean, who does?
Mm. So I
Let's
just
take
think
a
that,
bunch of theirs off.
like, why are we gonna bring these people in here and pay for our taxes to maintain their life for the rest of their life? Then it's probably gonna be hard to deport them. Like, oh well, they don't know where they're going. They don't speak the language no more. Like, what the fuck, man?
Ryan, you got that music
Yeah, I
for us?
got
One
the
with-
same one, but I got a version of it. So let me get her done.
Get it done.
Nah. Are you sure they are?
Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of shit, at least for a while until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
You know what? But yeah,
It's a work of art.
JD Benz promised the meme's gonna.
I
stop.
know we talked about this too. You joined too late in the show.
I'm sorry, dude. I got other shit going on, but
The
hey, I
memes will not stop until morale improves.
Until there is no more government shutdown, the memes will not stop.
oh my god, like fuck, dude. Right now they need to fucking get sombreros and go over there. The DNC just start playing that shit, dude. Get mariachis and shit.
I was gonna say, Guava, did you happen to catch Timcast IRL last night, or Charlie Kirk, or Jack Vasovic, or a whole bunch of other guys on YouTube?
Mm-hmm. About what?
They all simulcast the same episode when they all got together. Well, Charlie Kirk. It was at TPUSA, our Turning Point.
Mm-hmm.
They all wore sombreros the whole episode.
Oh, damn! No, I always sort of watch it. I may catch it later on.
So yeah, it was funny because Tim Pool had on his beanie with a sombrero on top of it the whole time.
Dude, right now Trump need to come out with sombrero with a little fucking bandana on top of it, say Trump 2028.
Yeah,
they're freaking out because there were red ball caps that said Trump 2028 in the Oval Office. So.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, oh my god, they're so easy to trigger them, dude.
So where are we at in the war category?
We kind of bounced around. We started with the Hegseth and Trump talking to the generals and admirals. And basically, you bunch of fat fucks, that's no good. And you gotta quit this woke identity politics garbage.
Yeah.
Well, you got the Views saying that Pete Hegseth was fat shaming.
Okay, good. That's what we need. We need to bring shame back.
Yes. You should be able to say, I feel bad because I did bad thing. That's what shame is.
Yeah.
Don't you shame me. It's like, hey, I can't make you feel bad. You just feel bad because I looked at you funny.
You know how bad is shaming? It was like, I was watching the Flintstones, dude, one time.
They did fat shaming on the Flintstones?
Barney called Fred.
Rubble.
Hey, you fat.
Rubble. His last name's Rubble. Get it right.
Okay, Barney Rebel told Fred like, "Hey, you fat." I was like shocked, like, dude. I was like, why am I shocked they call him fat, dude? This is from the fucking 50s, 60s cartoons. Call another person fat, like back in the day, you were afraid about people like, hey, you fucking fat, dude. You cannot be like, oh no, you overweight. No, you look big bone now, some shit like that. Now instead of telling straight out, like, dude, you fat,
Big bone.
big bones.
Well, apparently the war in Ukraine is not going well for Russia because
No.
Putin's just ordered up a draft of
Yeah,
135,000 men to join the military. It's his largest draft in 9 years.
You know,
In
I
nine-
realize
In 9 years. So what? When they took Crimea was the last one that was bigger.
probably.
9 years ago, right?
You know the army and the Russian army, they don't got NCOs,
What do they got?
privates, and after that, officers.
Yes. No, and that's actually one thing I've seen about why the United States militaries work so well. That
Because
most of the other allied nations have joined the same idea.
Mhm.
It's because when the American officer got picked off in World War One,
Mhm.
it didn't leave a whole bunch of guys who had no idea what the fuck to do. There was another guy who knew enough of the job of the guy directly above him.
A5,
Right.
A6, taking care of shit.
Yeah, that could take over.
Yeah.
And by World War II, all the Allied nations had a similar layout, and
Is even the same thing was
it works well because it used to be take out the officer. I mean,
Yeah.
that isn't how the United States won their independence from the Great Britain.
Yeah.
Was snipers in the tree line picking off officers, and
Every
everyone else
Chinese-
didn't know what to do anymore.
Everybody who's wearing shiny shit.
Yeah, you pick off an American officer, or at this point, any NATO nation officer. The unit will continue to operate.
Yeah.
And you know what? Dear God, let's hope it wasn't a Marine Corps officer you picked off, because now you just pissed off a bunch of Marines who don't have an officer to keep them in check.
Right.
Mhm.
You know?
They're coming for you.
But yeah, 135,000. Like you said, 9 years. That sounds. It was after they took Crimea. If it was 9 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe in anticipation of conflict that didn't happen. I don't know. What did Russia do 9 years ago that might have required a larger draft?
I don't know.
Oh, decades ago when they got out of bloody Afghanistan, wasn't it? That was back in
It
the
was before the
late
United
80s.
States got in. It was
Yeah.
the United States was in there for decades.
They got their ass. Well,
Yeah, they got their
they
ass
got their
handed
asses
to 'em.
kicked in Afghanistan. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
and
were
here's
blowing
the
them up in
funny
tanks as
thing.
they were going home.
Here's the crazy thing about that is the United States was helping the other side to stop Russia because of the Cold War. The other side was fucking Osama bin Laden. Not even kidding you that. We were actually like working with him with the CIA.
Mm.
Yep. He was an asset.
Yeah, maybe we need to stop all this freaking outreach garbage because those are the guys that come and attack us. Anyway, Putin. He's been warning about a new stage of escalation, and I understand what he means. We keep giving all these crazy weapons to Ukraine,
Yep.
and he specifically brought up these long-range missiles
Yep.
that are supposed to be able to strike Moscow. But if this drone shit is real, I swear to God, I saw NATO nations, I think it was the United States and Canada, boarded a Russian ship. Wish I could find it. Well, I mean, if this stuff is true and these guys are flying over the borders, they're doing all this shit on purpose, it seems like that they're testing the response and how long it takes, you know?
That's definitely what seems with the drone strikes and stuff.
And now, but it almost seems like Russia is saying they want to get into a war, but I think the last thing Russia needs right now is a war with NATO.
Well, he just
Like-
called you guys weak.
Yeah, that. I have been making a lot of comments on this show talking about individual anecdotes in the service. Brian and I are like, oh, wow, we lost another fucking helicopter in training. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But when it comes to real-time shit, Russia's not going to understand what happened if they actually get into a hot conflict with the United States. I mean, they're using 50-year-old weaponry. Fuck, the United States just hit Iran.
We got rid of all our 50-year-old infantry stuff with sent it to Ukraine.
Exactly. But like, we just struck Iran a little recently, and the entire world didn't fucking know until we told them. It's like, oh, we just flew a handful of F-35s with and a couple B-2s through here, blew this shit up. Don't worry, you'll find out tomorrow. You know?
Well, they were putting tanks together when they're going into bloody Ukraine, weren't they? Getting their stockpile, bloody rebuilding tanks.
Yeah, well, yeah. We gave Ukraine a bunch of tanks because, like, well, fuck, these things are 40 years old.
No,
and
NATO's buying them for them.
What's that?
NATO's buying the tanks from us to send over to Ukraine.
Now.
Thanks to President Trump.
Yes. Exactly, that's helped paying the replenishment. But yeah, I think the last thing the world needs to see right now is NATO get involved in a conflict. It's just too large and powerful. What is it? 6, 7 countries have nuclear weapons on the planet. And I think all except for 2 of them are NATO.
Yep.
We got France, Great Britain, the United States, India, Pakistan, Russia. That's right. India and Pakistan are not NATO either, are they?
No.
Maybe Israel. No one
not
seems
NATO.
to know.
Israel's not NATO.
I know, but they say they're not nuclear. But North Korea says they are, and I am more worried about an Israeli nuclear weapon than a North Korean nuclear weapon, you know? Actually, no. So maybe half of all the nuclear armed nations are in NATO.
Okay.
But India and Pakistan aren't necessarily on Russia's side of any kind of conflict either, you know? Because they'll probably both look around and go, these guys are probably going to win. I want to do business with the winners, you know?
Right, exactly.
India's watching their own backyard, mate. They're just going to place their own bets.
Yeah.
They showed that when they went in bloody... They were going to go into BRICS there at one stage.
Well, India and the United Kingdom have a long entangled history, to say the least.
Well, they are part of the Commonwealth in a way, India.
Commonwealth of what?
Do you think they're part of the Commonwealth? Are they?
Yeah,
I thought they were officially completely 100% independent.
No, they're part of the Commonwealth because they participate in our Commonwealth games and that.
Really? I thought for some reason they got out of that.
No, but they are. They're independent, but they're still part of the Commonwealth. It's like Canada's independent. They're still part of the Commonwealth.
Hold on. Canada here. This is something that I've been meaning to bring up for a long time. Don't know why I haven't. But Canada, fuck all y'all Commonwealthers. Canada was given back to the Indigenous people by the King. Like, within the last several months.
Well, he can't do it by himself.
Brian, try to see if you can't find that. But the King Charles himself, came out and was talking about stolen land, it needs to be returned, etc., about Canada. And it sounded like he gave Canada back to the Indigenous people.
Well, he can't because it's got to be a joint decision with the French.
I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
You can only probably give back Western Canada.
I'm certain it didn't count because he said it off the cuff, but he was running his mouth about Indigenous peoples and that whole thing and didn't realize that he was giving away. Dear God, if you Of all the people on the planet to not realize you've taken things from the rest of the United Kingdom should realize they're the ones that took things from everyone, right? Is this it, Brian?
Yep.
Unless it was shelter.
Here we go.
On the unceded territory of the Algonquin and the Shinabeg people. This land acknowledgement is a recognition of shared history as a nation, while continuing to deepen my own understanding. It is my great hope that in each of your communities and collectively as a country, a path is found toward truth and reconciliation in both word and deed.
No, he's just optimistic. He's optimistic that the Canadian government will come to the party.
Maybe that's not what I was saying.
I think he's doing recognition and not.
So that's the thing with the king. The king can't just give it back because it's also French involvement there as well too.
The French don't actually. Canada's not part French, is it?
Montreal.
Yeah, half French.
Just because they speak French doesn't mean they're French.
Yeah, they're half French and half English, mate. They're the ones who founded both
How
countries.
the fuck do you do this?
Everything that's written down is by law got to be French and English.
Yeah, which is bullshit. Montreal is a bunch of fucking douchebags. For any of you who've never been there,
Western Canada is mainly English orientated. It's the eastern side with Quebec and Montreal and all that.
I know.
Only French.
And that's where I used to go play hockey. Was up in Montreal, and they all freaking thought you were a piece of shit because you didn't speak French. I'm like, I'm sorry, I am an American fucking citizen.
That's what it's like in France too.
Oh my god!
They look down their noses at you, mate, if you don't attempt to talk in French.
Yeah, I'm here to spend a whole bunch of money so that you guys don't have to have a real economy. So how about you don't take a dump on me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the Canadian economy is a fucking joke. Let's be real.
Mate, you take Alberta out of it, they're fucked. You get rid of Alberta,
And 99% of what they sell is to the Americans.
Yeah. If Alberta becomes your 51st state, they're fucked, Canada.
Yeah. Couple provinces out there are filing paperwork, doing all that. Well, I don't expect it to go anywhere. That would be wild, though, for me to get to see another star get put on the flag.
And then the Taliban is actioning in.
Yeah.
They've cut off all internet access to Afghanistan.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much I necessarily believe or disbelieve, but Afghanistan's a huge piece of real estate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's no infrastructure like the United States, Australia, the UK type deal, you know, for internet. Basically need Starlink or some other kind of like, I don't know. Can't do Wi-Fi based internet there. So it has to be Starlink.
EarthNet. So Greta got picked up by Israel again.
Oh yeah. She's getting good at that. And the funny thing is, these were humanitarian aid missions with lots of humanitarian supplies on the boats.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what the Israeli found when they boarded the boats?
Armament?
No supplies.
No food, no medical equipment.
Nothing that would help the Gazan people out at all.
So it's all just a big
one big political stunt.
Oh my god, this girl need to honestly, they need to arrest her. And
You could have at least packed it up with like penicillin and bandages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you didn't think they were going to notice there was nothing to help anyone?
Right.
There was like, she's making too much. I mean, it's not It's not, just too much stupid distractions. She's not contributing. She's gonna hurt herself doing this shit.
Right.
You
She's
know,
stupid.
she needs to get fucking. They're not gonna. Who's will take it? Because it's really. That she needs to put house arrest or something, dude. Go fucking do care like do something else. The parents are fucking getting money out of her, dude. She's just a
Well,
dummy.
yeah, they took their autistic kid out of high school and sent her sailing across the Atlantic Ocean.
This is fucking manipulation to the finest, dude.
And she couldn't use a
Well,
motor because it was all about climate change.
well, that's the problem, though. She was on a carbon fiber boat that had like four other fucking ships right next to her that followed her in case something went wrong. She wasn't actually just going to die in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you mean the fucking Mediterranean Ocean?
Well, no, when she crossed the Atlantic.
To come to the UN meeting years ago.
Yeah, when she was like 17. Has to stop now. How dare you?
No, but she could be screaming all she wants, whatever. But she's getting into a war zone, dude. She's gonna get hurt, and she.
Well, that's the thing is she keeps fucking around. She's LARPing. Like, oh, this
Yeah.
is fun and exciting. She
No,
doesn't understand that there are actual live weapons.
people they're trying to kill each other. You know.
No, what happens next when some Hamas crew friggin' hides and tries to make themselves look like some fucking Greta crew, right? But
Mhm.
all of their boats are full of explosives.
Yeah. It just.
Oh, just let him in. Boom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is
And
what
when
I
she
said.
got-
This is what I said. She needs to be arrested, be house arrest for at least 2-3 years, just to, like do something else, lady. Go do, I don't know, go fucking plant the trees. Go fucking invent a new filter, air filter, water filter, something.
And when she becomes unalive, there's going to be some poor bastard defending their country that's going to cop the blame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Fucking Elon Musk with Starlink saves so much money because you don't have to rewire fucking wires on the ground. You get it from satellite. It's less fucking cable you have to put through the ground. Less fucking. You could go almost anywhere. You get Wi-Fi through Starlink, and it's not a bad price too. Like, oh damn, you know.
Yeah, except you got to launch a fucking satellite orbit.
But I mean, compared to the fucking wiring you have to do for fucking get Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
throughout the city, throughout all the cities, instead of just directly, it's just like a satellite, like cable, TV satellite,
It is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and it's Wi-Fi, internet,
Not, I guess it is Wi-Fi, but that's not what people typically mean by Wi-Fi.
Yeah, internet basically.
Israel apparently is claiming that a whole bunch of these boats were Hamas made that were in her flotilla. I don't know how much of that I believe. Israel is kind of famous for propaganda.
This is what I said. Like, this is why she needs to be arrested, get sent somewhere for a while, because
Where are you going to send her? She's the hero of the Gaza people.
Africa.
They don't even know
East
her.
Anawana.
East Anawana.
No, like I said, like somewhere she could be house arrest, because they're not gonna house arrest in her own country.
Send her
UK
to
UK
send
would
her
not
to
take
a-
her.
Send her to a corn farm in Iowa. She will work on a corn farm.
This is just she's just more trouble than if she's worth, dude. And their parents need to be arrested. Honestly, their parents need to be arrested because they're exploiting her.
Like I said, they took her out of high school as an autistic child.
Yeah, but now as an adult, they're still exploiting her. She
Well,
get.
it made her sail around across the Atlantic Ocean.
I've never seen the
And she
parents'
said, "We need to
face.
stop. We need to stop fossil fuels now, not tomorrow. Now." I was like, "Do you know how many people would die overnight if we cut off fossil fuels?" boom worldwide right now.
Yeah, she's fucking. Like, I don't even know why we give it the time of day, dude. We need to just ignore her, you know. You know what? Is she gonna get fucking killed by fucking Hamas fucking people? Let her. You know what? Hey, dumbass. That's what
Well,
you
the
get.
problem is she's only going to get more and more popular because she's got that.
Because we give it that attention. Like, the news ignore her like nobody
Well,
would.
that and she's got that Down syndrome face, but
That's what.
but
The
she's starting to
haircut,
grow.
boys.
She's
The
starting to grow
haircut.
tits.
The He-Man haircut. Yeah, I
It's
saw
the haircut.
He-Man
People feeling
haircut's
sorry
fine.
about.
I saw the
But I've got to tell you the funny thing.
I mean, she probably get more attention now. I mean, she go OnlyFans route. I just saying. I'm not saying she hot still. I just saying
that's
she
it.
gonna. And she,
The
she
funniest
put
thing
it.
is,
If she put it with me, my budget's $4.99. I probably do it more month. Okay, probably. I'm not saying I will. I'm not perfect like that. Just to verify. I would do it for you guys. I'll be like, yeah, that's her.
I'll do it for you guys so you don't
I
have
do
to.
it for you guys so you guys don't have to. I will sacrifice $5.
$20 is $20.
$5 is $5. Okay.
So you're gonna shotgun a Foster's?
Oh god.
I'll check on the Fosters if she does. But the funniest one was when she tried to bloody ambush President Trump and he walked past her. They put her in the corner and he just walked past her. That was so funny. The look on her face is priceless.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Tara, what's the name of that fucking girl?
A few years ago.
Yeah. Well, she went to the UN and then she will go somewhere and Trump fucking people
Just
like
trying to ambush Trump.
Yeah, push it to the side. Get the fuck out of the way. Trump's coming.
Like, oh, you are not important enough.
No, she was going to ambush him and front him with questions and that. And a couple of the old Secret Service come in and sit right in the corner. And the look on her face and Trump's just walked past waving to everyone.
Yeah.
It was priceless.
Any of this having leftovers you want to talk about, Brian?
Yeah, get your digital IDs, boys.
No.
No.
Eric Mandami, Eric Adams, and Saram Mandami. He was fucking pissed because fucking Eric Adams dropped. So that means what's it, Como may win.
No, he won't.
You don't think so? You think Mandami's gonna win?
Well, because Curtis Silva, the Republican's still in the race, so.
Yeah, but he's not in the fucking. Well, you know what? I don't believe the polls. You know what? You're right. I should not believe the polls. They lied to us. They told us Kamala Harris gonna be president,
but I did see an article that a lot of Giuliani's staff had come out in support of Como.
Giuliani's staff.
Yeah.
And Como's gonna win.
Well, they're trying to make it so Como wins, so New York doesn't have a socialist run the city.
Well,
yeah, you're gonna have a grandma killer.
It's too late. They should have done this months ago.
Yeah.
You guys, you had to make this fight, and now you're gonna end up with a communist who has no idea what's going on. He wants to help the poor while he's a wealthy man living in rent stabilized housing, you know?
Okay. Let me go back to like years ago when I said, I remember years ago when I mentioned to you guys, I wish Hillary Clinton would have won so that America would get a fucking black eye and learn his lesson and went back to Trump.
This has happened in New York over and over again. They never learn. They always vote for the shitty people.
He's learned his lesson is what he's about to say.
But I said we got Biden in office. We got a fucking black eye. We're like, you know what? Fuck the Democrats. And now they're fucking losing the popular vote. And I think New York needs this fucking lesson. Let them fucking go communist route.
They already had this lesson numerous times. They don't learn.
No,
dude. Chicago has been Democrat-led for over 100 years.
And look at it now. They got National Guard in there.
Well, I guess
they're not going to learn. They're not going to go, oh, maybe it's the way we're voting. They're going to blame everything else instead of saying, maybe I should change something I'm doing.
I hate to say it, but he's right.
You know what? I think Thomas Jefferson was right. Tree of Liberty.
Are you telling you? I
You know what I'm going to do? Wait.
yes. Basically, you're saying the Tree of Liberty needs to be watered, occasionally watered by the blood of tyrants and patriots alike.
Yeah. And
Unfortunately, that means
I'm
we're
not
going to see another
asking.
civil war.
I'm not asking for it, but this is the way it's gonna be. It just.
But the
It's a
problem is
cycle. It's a vicious cycle, I guess.
yeah, but we're not going to see another 1860s style civil war.
Yeah, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different.
No, it's going to be like every other civil war on the planet. It's going to be bomb. You're going to go turn on. You're going to get up, make your breakfast, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're frying your eggs up, turn the TV on,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear about a bomb that went off an hour away from where you live.
Yeah.
And 6 people killed, and then a gunfight where 4 more people were killed.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, oh, wow, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's going to be the Civil War.
Well, we talk about Civil War. I know you guys went over the fucking DA running from here, Virginia, about the speed limit and shit like that.
Reckless driving.
Yes, he got a. You hear about the latest news?
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, why is reckless driving the thing and not the freaking plot to assassinate
yeah. So
a
now,
government official?
now it's like, where the fuck did this dude? This shit need to come out September surprise instead of October surprise.
October surprise, yeah.
Yeah, because now we had early voting since the 19th of September.
You already voted?
No, not yet. I haven't got time. You know.
All right, I got a couple more things I want to cover real quickly.
There's at least one I want to talk about.
The Supreme Court has let the Trump administration hold back $4 billion in foreign aid.
Good.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Like, I know it means $4 billion, but like, what happened? Why? Because you know what I
think
mean?
it's up at his discretion.
The president doesn't get to decide to spend how to spend the United States taxpayers' dollar.
No, the Congress I think approve it, and he had to the budget management office or treasury had to be like, okay, this goes here, this goes there, and like he just like nope, because he's the secretary. He takes care of international stuff. Yes.
No, yeah, exactly. He executes the law.
Yeah, the
But
Congress
if the
approved
law
it.
if the law is you're spending this much money, because that's what Congress said, Congress controls the purse strings. How does the president get to say no? I'm not going to.
I don't know.
Check it
out.
out.
My other article is Jimmy Kimmel is back on the air. Hallelujah! Life is all good. He's already lost 64% of the audience.
Yeah, because
showed up in the spot rating spike.
Yeah, because they want to see what the hell he's gonna say.
He didn't say shit.
No. Like after when he got back, like okay, he gonna.
I know he didn't apologize. He didn't say shit.
But I didn't like his apology. He wasn't apology. He just say I'm sorry.
No, he wasn't. He was not sorry.
No, you know that, so it's bullshit.
He said he was sorry if you are stupid and misunderstood what he said.
Yeah, that's all.
So you're stupid.
I didn't fucking watch it. Like I heard afterwards, like because I didn't want to give the rating.
Yep.
I wanted to bring up this little thing.
Yep.
Mark Carney. Excuse me. The Canadian Prime Minister.
Oh. Okay. I forgot about the Canadian Prime Minister. I don't know who it is. I just
Mark Carney.
Yeah, I know. But I mean now I know. But I did not know it because I used to Trudeau, but
yeah, that's the last guy. He's getting ready to sit down with the President of the United States once again.
To
figure out this tariff thing. And he's been a bitch about this because most of our trading allies with the United States have already come to an agreement. And Canada's still paying insanely low tariffs compared to everyone else.
Right.
Oh, really?
Because they're Canada.
Okay, you know what, Trump? He talks a big game, but he need to have Buzzer still. Honestly,
he still got a tariff on this stuff. But he also made a deal with them in his first term in office
Mm-hmm.
Like the United States, Mexico, and Canada Trade Act
Oh,
or
the
something
fucking
stupid.
yeah, there was the name of the fucking trade that basically to enact
Yeah,
it.
yeah, like USMAC or something like that.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. Yeah.
But anything that was still within the regulations of that agreement, he did not apply a tariff to at all.
Sounds legit. Yeah, he keep
Yeah,
it.
we had
Like,
an agreement. We were still doing it.
yeah,
That sounds
yeah,
fair. I was like,
yeah.
okay, that sounds fair to me.
Before him, before us, yeah, I understand. Yeah.
But yeah, Carney's going to come sit down and discuss this again
Mm.
because they have made the wrong decision so many times on this. You
Mm.
know. Meanwhile, I read an article today that I shared in here. It says Detroit auto stocks jump on report of tariff relief for U.S. vehicles, and this confuses me because tariffs only apply to imported goods. So Detroit made stuff should not be applicable to a tariff outside of stuff that they purchase for their operation, right?
I think because right now Ford was being built in Mexico for a while. I don't know if it's
Some of their stuff, but not
yeah.
everything.
Well,
No, they're trying, and actually, exactly what Trump said and what everyone was hoping for was Detroit would come back to life and be a major hub again, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like people are actually starting to open these factories back up,
Yeah.
because of the tariffs. This might actually work, which is amazing because this shit never works. These crazy ideas, you know what I mean?
What mean tariffs?
No, like I have a crazy idea, and okay, let's impose tariffs on foreign automobiles, hoping that makes people want to build automobiles in the United States, so they go move into the factories that are already there in Detroit. Like, yeah, it makes sense, but like, there's 1,000 other ways this could have played out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But at the time, you would give the window to another company to like, you know what? I mean, honestly, I don't know why fucking Musk didn't come out with a, you know what? Let me build a fucking gas powered engine, like vehicle and fucking sell both. Why not? Because I don't want battery power vehicle.
But you've got to look at the bigger picture too of these tariffs. It's not just like we'll come back and we'll build cars here. It's all the parts that go with it. When
Yeah.
they're processing all the parts, the spare parts, every part that goes in a car, they're
Yeah.
all looking to make those all in America now. So you're creating even more jobs on top of more jobs.
Yeah. Well, that's actually, like you said, it's the semiconductor issue, the microchips.
Yeah.
They're all coming out of Taiwan. And anyone on the planet who's making these semiconductors for microchips, United States is not tariffing their semiconductors for that exact reason. Was until we can build an infrastructure to build these chips,
Hmm.
we're not going to tax them.
I mean, I understand that. Like, you cannot
Yeah.
tear up. Okay, we cannot tear up bananas because we don't fucking grow bananas in the United States. It's impossible because of the climate.
Outside
Now,
of a small area in Florida.
yeah, but I say if you're gonna tear up apples, I understand because we could grow apple all the way up to New England.
Oh, dude, New England apples are the best apples.
That's what I said. That would be fucking dumbest thing to do to tear up apples.
And it's
Look-
funny, I just went out and picked some apples today in my front yard. Oh my God, these apples, they were half the size of they were bigger than a baseball. How's that?
Yeah, but what I was saying going with it that if you're gonna tear up meat from Brazil, why can't we grow fucking meat in the United States? Cattle, stuff like that. Because right now we need to tear up fucking Brazil meat. Brazil is fucking competitor to fucking Florida. Oh yeah, by the way, Florida has a lot of export of cattle too.
Yeah, we shouldn't be doing that in Florida. And don't get me wrong, people can do what they want to do, but there's better place. Florida has better things it can do than cattle. If we can do
Oh
cattle
no,
somewhere
there's a
else.
lot of cowboys. This has been going on for years. Same thing with the avocado. I think avocado should be growing in Florida too, because avocado absorb a lot of water, and Florida is mostly swampland. That's just
Yeah,
what.
no, it makes common sense. Same as cotton. Cotton uses a lot of water.
Hmm?
Cotton, walnuts, they use a lot of water.
Walnuts.
Yeah, and cotton, got to
Mhm.
use a lot of water to grow that.
Yeah,
Funny
that's
you
what
say that.
California was absorbing a lot of water for the
Almonds
walnuts. That's
and
what.
almonds as well.
So they're
Yeah.
saving all their money for the fish.
No, that's fucking excuse. The fucking.
I
They
think that's our
Florida-
shit.
California can be flooded with water if they wanted to from all the snow, fucking coming from the north, dude. But they poor management. It's just management, dude. It's poor management. That's what is going on in California.
Well, Governor
California will.
Newsom's going to be the next president of the United States.
No.
No.
Brian,
let's
if
fi-
that become true, I would go punch in your face one day.
All
let's
right.
finish
I'll
this
drink a
turd off.
Foster's.
That means I'll get to see
I'll-
you again sometime in person.
Oh, dude, you wanna? What, you missed me already?
Yep.
Oh, we need to hang out again, get some drinks.
I'll drink a can of Foster's if that happens.
Oh
That
my
might
God,
be worth it. That's our shit.
Oh yeah. I think we need to go. Sombreros need to be regulated.